Dopamine. We all on this huge trail of dopamine, putting society in a crazy state. It's doomsday, we're gonna all die, and this is the end of the world. So I'm telling you goodbye. This was a joke. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. I'm trying to hook your attention. But yeah, all of us who are trying to accomplish anything in life or trying to push forward in our lives, we all have this problem. I think we came across this problem. Most people have this problem. Addicted to instant gratification, dopamine hits. And social media, Silicon Valley has created some of the most life-sucking application platform that knows exactly how to play on your subconscious. They know exactly how to keep you addicted. They know exactly how your brain works. And usually humans are weak creatures. We are usually pushed and hard to be controlled in terms of dopamine hits and hitting where we are easily addicted. Spending time on social media, maybe you had it, can create a lot of unproductiveness, which for me it's a curse word. I work every day, a minimum of 12 hours, and I don't stop. Every day I wake up, I'm in a battlefield because my goals are so big. We only have such amount of time during the day, and before you know it, it is next year. Before you know it, it is 10 years from now. What have you done? So if you're trying to accomplish anything, or maybe if you're in school, you will see that whenever you open an app, those dopamine hits, they hit extremely hard. And especially right now, why is TikTok the most popular app right now? It is because they figured out exactly how to trigger those dopamine instinct better than any other app. It is instant. The videos are only 16 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, and it's always new. Having all of this can make you also unhappy. Getting away from dopamine, understanding how social media is painting a picture or being perfect or not even perfect. One of also the hard realities of social media, it creates a lot more depressions. It creates a lot more sadness. You can be scrolling on social media and you can see people, and then we are humans, I don't know why is it, but we subconsciously compare ourselves to others. So it takes us to realize what is really happening and to take action. The human being, as a human nature, compares himself to others. So with social media having access to 1 billion people around the planet, you imagine this creates a huge wave of unfortunate emotions. So during quarantine, I have decided to take a stance into being more productive. So that is why I went on a dopamine fast. Now, I first started dopamine fasting. My goal was to actually do it forever. But you start to realize that we live in a world in which, in order to communicate with others, in order to accomplish my goals, reach others, because I'm building back universe, my cinematic universe, to build that, you need to be able to share your vision, to share your ideas to the world, to do YouTube, to do anything. You really need to use those apps. So that's why after doing my dopamine fasting, what I really came about is understanding that it's good to do the dopamine fasting for a couple of times, but choose times every few months, every few weeks in which you are disconnecting yourself. Because this is what happened when I spend 30 days away from every social media. You start to pay attention to yourself, and it can be scary because social media is a big distraction. Just look at your life right now and look at how you are behaving. Your entire day, you are distracted from your own self because your attention and your thinking goes outside. They are pushed, right? But you rarely get to be with you. You never get to really be with you. This was a very interesting moment for me. It was almost like a rebirth. It was something else because you get to connect more with life, yourself, and what things really are and what things really means, instead of this, I don't know how to call it, that social media creates in our minds. It is very hard because the first day, the second, the third, the first days, all you want to do, you start to understand that you actually are addicted, and you're not really far from actually a drug addict. You are addicted. You are addicted. And sometimes I understood that it actually hurts my self-esteem because you are always into this, oh, who likes me, or well, what's going on, like how many likes I got, or did I get a like, I got a comment. So it's basically this self, you need others to be able to to bring you confidence. And when you cut all social media for 30 days, I recommend this to all of you guys. When you cut social media for 30 days, you are becoming powerful. When I say powerful, I mean the self-confidence that you get, the calm that I felt like it was a whole nother level. I felt like I was walking on a purpose. It was so weird. It was very interesting. I felt like I was just very comfortable in my own skin, who I am, who I was as a person. So I really recommend this to everybody. Those dopamine fasting, I think I did 30 days extremely hard, but now I do it like I would say like 5 days, 4 days, or 3 days, 4 days, time to time, because I am not able to afford a 30-day out of social media. All you have to really plan it. So the dopamine hits really rewired who I am, and you start finding more beauty in life. You start to reconnect with nature. You reconnect with yourself. You're more happy with yourself, and this is the bond and the connection that got deeper during this time with no social media, because there's nowhere that you can run to be distracted, because people are extremely scared without even knowing it or realizing it to be by themselves. People are scared of silence. That's why people like distraction. That's why if you're alone in your room and your friend is like, oh, let's go out, a lot of people don't want to go out, but they don't want to stay with themselves. They want to always out. They are always reaching out and looking for outside stuff to do to escape confronting a lot of issues. That's what also it did. 30 days of dopamine fasting allowed me to actually face a lot of my shortcomings, a lot of problems, issues that I was avoiding, and a lot of stuff that had to be done. So yeah, dopamine fasting made me realize what I was, or I would say what I forgot, and now I am more aware. I'm always using those apps, but now I am using social media as a reward system. So it's only after working a certain amount of hours extremely hard that social media is my reward. And I have to be strict with myself, because if I don't really accomplish what I want to accomplish, or if I don't work the hours necessary to be on social media, I don't go on social media, because you have to be strict with yourself. You have to treat your mind. I treat my mind like a kid, and I know I'm gonna be tough with myself, so I better get those 5 hours. So it is an interesting dynamic that I am right now. I'm looking forward for social media, because social media help us to connect with other people, to see what's going on. So because I'm looking forward to it, I'm going to be extremely productive and accomplish what I need to accomplish in order to get there. So yeah, I recommend all of you to try that. Really, dopamine fasting, dopamine detox will change your mind. It can be a transcending experience, but try it. You will be coming out of it a different person, guaranteed.